Was there any reason to spill blood on the grounds of Kenya's parliament? The BBC documentary Blood Parliament picks out security officers believed to have instructed officers to kill, as well as those who pulled the trigger and killed 3 young men as the anti-government protests peaked in June last year. BBC Africa Eye has been digging. The documentary tracked the movement of the murdered youth during the protests and moments before their brutal deaths. It also pieces the sequences of events and placement of both the victims and the shooters and links the two. This man, Job Kaboi, a police officer from the Central Police Station, has been identified as one who encouraged his colleagues to kill. This officer, with his face intentionally covered, is believed to have shot David Chege, 39, and Erickson Mutisia, 25, right outside Parliament buildings. 26-year-old Eric Shieni, a University of Nairobi finance student, was shot in the head as he fled from inside Parliament buildings. He died instantly. His shooter has been identified as an officer of the Kenya Defence Forces. On the back of these revelations, human rights organizations are now calling for quick action from government.
Tumeshangaa mpaka wa leo mambo yako wazi. Majenzi waliuawa, waliuliwa, walikufa. Wengine wamepotezwa. Inaonyeshwa dunia nzima, na hatuoni serikali ya Kenya ikitikika. Hatuoni wakishtuka. Ni jambo la kuudhi, ni jambo la kukera, na sisi kama watetezi wake za kibinadamu hatuwezi ngojea tu documentary na tuangalie hivi hivi.
The government had promised to investigate the killings and bring those found guilty to justice. The Kenya National Commission on Human Rights placed the number of those killed during the protests at 50, with hundreds injured and maimed. Activists are now calling for accountability.
Wito wetu ni kwamba serikali ya Kenya, it needs to review the powers that have been given to the IPOA. Hatuwezi kusema kwamba IPOA ni independent, yet they cannot arrest these people. You cannot tell someone who is independent, who does not have a weapon, who does not have even a handcuff, to go and arrest someone who has a weapon, who is above them.
The activists also want the government to not only arrest and prosecute the 3 officers, but to also work at identifying others who shot and killed protesters during that period. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV.
And in response, IPOA says it has completed 22 investigations out of the 60 deaths reported, and that it is actively pursuing 36 other cases, while 2 cases are in court. 2 files were closed internally, while 3 were closed following ODPP directives, and 4 remain in the ODPP's office. IPOA Chairman Isaac Hassan, in a statement, says that instances of non-cooperation from both police officers and witnesses have hampered the progress of some of the investigations.